Hey, we're talking wallered out screw holes today, and I thought about doing this video after I helped a friend of mine out a couple weeks ago with a cabinet door that was just causing him fits. And this also will go along with some videos I did earlier with thread inserts, metal thread inserts that could be used for thin metal and even plastic or plexiglass. You can look those videos up. But today we're going to focus on the wood insert, thread insert. The concept of thread inserts are all the same. You have the insert itself that goes into your material, your metal, or in this case wood, and then the concept is you got metal bolt or flathead machine screw, putting metal to metal threads, which just gives you so much more opportunities. You could put thread locker on here. If it's a flathead, regular hex head bolt, you could put a lock washer on it. Just gives you a lot more options than just a wood screw. So, and as you can see, that's a pretty good size. It's 5/16, so they're available in quite a few different size ranges. So in my buddy's case, he's dealing with a lower cabinet corner next to the refrigerator, tight area. Work on your hands and knees, and it's a bifold Lazy Susan door, and it's just giving him fits. And he's asked me if there's anything that I could do to make it a little easier to get it fixed right this time. He's had it fixed temporarily in the past by just little quick fixes. Everybody's probably tried to just fill the hole up with wood filler and then just run the regular cabinet screw back in. That will hold for a while, but it constantly, that just never lasts long because of the vibration, people slamming the door closed and all that. So just not, a lot of people tried this trick too, where you just take a hard piece of wood splinter and pound it in the hole and then screw it in there, and that'll hold for a while. Problem is the screw never goes in center. It's always going off to one side. Becomes a big mess. It'll hold for a while, but then it too will give. So in this case here, the wood insert seemed to be the answer I was leaning towards. So when I got over to his house and saw what he was dealing with, the holes weren't even round anymore. They were egg shaped. They were just totally abused. So I told him the best thing to do at that time would just, I sanded them smooth, and then I filled them up with wood filler, and basically told him I'd be back the next weekend and finish the job. So here's a sample piece. This is from an old cabinet I took out of my kitchen years ago, but basically wood filler. So I sanded that down, got a smooth surface, and then here's these. I'm sure you've seen the bifold doors hinges. They can be awkward. So the part that's in my hand would be on the door. So it would go like that. And once I got it there, I lined it up. If you've never used a hinge drill bit tool before, I'd recommend them. They're countersunk, so they line up perfect. They center themselves, and then when you give pressure on it, the drill bit will expose itself and drill a perfectly centered hole. And if you're just doing fresh wood, that's good enough. You're ready for your screw. But in this case, I'm drilling into wood filler. So when you buy a set or an individual size wood insert, it will give you a chart that will tell you what size drill bit to use. This particular insert here is a 832, so the screw would go right in that way. And this is the same size flathead as the original cabinet screw, so it lines up perfect with your hinge. So 1/4 inch, this will take a 1/4 inch hole. So on my sample piece, I basically went from that. I drilled a pilot hole with this. I made it center, which basically is an 1/8 inch drill bit hole, and then I enlarged that hole with the 1/4 inch drill bit and ended up with that. And obviously this is just a sample piece, so let me get this into vise. So when that's done, and once again you're down there, you know, the door's off, so you got a little more room to work with. And the same concept, I already have it in my impact. So it has, so this will go on there, it locks into your grip, and you're ready to go. Now you can, I've done it in the past, especially if I just know the door's heavy or something, you can put a little glue on there before you do this, but it's basically pretty simple. You line it up, there you go. All it takes. Don't have to necessarily be centered, because cabinet doors do have adjustments for a reason, but that will last him. He won't ever have to worry about, they'll replace the cabinets before they have to worry about that screw hole again. And in the same situation, gave him the option to either use a 5/8 screw or even a 3/4, depending how thick your hinge is. But once again, that went in there, lined up perfect, and I think I even put dabs of glue on here before I screwed the holes in. I mean, once again, you can use Loctite too, but that's pretty solid. You got 2 of them for each hinge. In this case, I replaced all 4 of them down that whole side, and he was very happy with it. So wood inserts, you can find them at Ace Hardware, places like that. And the smaller ones, if you don't have an insert tool, you can get away with using a screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver. But the bigger ones, obviously, the installation tool is very, very handy. So a great fix for a very frustrating problem that a lot of people have when it comes to door hinges, either in your cabinets, in your kitchen or bathroom, or just any type of hinge that has just been worn out for one particular reason or another. So hope this video helped you out, save you some frustrations in the future. So please subscribe, like, and we'll have more of them coming out. Talk to you later. Bye.